Hi guys, we're back with another video, and today we're gonna be doing a budget with me. I do have my little budget sheet here. So sorry that this video is a little late. I got a little caught up yesterday. But yeah, let's just get into it. You guys said you guys liked my lash budget with me. You guys like the transparency, so I decided to do another one. So super excited. So this is for my second paycheck of September. We do get 3 paychecks this month, just a little FYI. So a little background, I did have another plan for this paycheck, but as I was sitting and thinking for the past 3 days, this is what I decided that I'm gonna be doing for this budget. You guys will see as I start getting into it. So yeah. So here are all my bills, and then here are all my sinking funds, and then these are my challenges, and down here is the categories that are in my wallet. So how I like to go with my budget: first, I go in and I put in everything that I'm going to be putting towards my bills. So the only bills that we're going to be paying with this paycheck, well, as you guys know, I don't have rent, lights, and Wi-Fi as a current bill. This is just me trying to get ahead on when I do move in and do start having bills. But we're going to be paying $50 to family because I give her $100 a month. And then phone, we're going to be putting $35 because my phone bill is $68 a month. And then subscriptions, we always give 10, so we're gonna put 10. And then after we do our bills that we know we have to pay, next I go in and I give to the envelopes that I know that I have to give to. So I know that I have to give $40 to spending because I decided that I'm gonna give myself $40 each paycheck no matter what. Then I'm going to be going towards Afterpay. So that's kind of like another bill that I have to pay, and I'm paying $100 per paycheck, so I can just hurry it up and pay it off. Next is Uber. I have to give myself Uber money, and I've been giving myself $50. And then the other thing that I know that I have to pay is saving challenges. So I already scratched my saving challenges in my last cash stuffing, so if you guys missed that, make sure you guys go watch that. So now I'm gonna go into the binder because I kind of forgot. I know it's a total of $107, but I'm gonna go in and calculate everything. Okay, let's see. I remember. So I gave for my $100 challenge, it was $27, and then for my $75 challenge, it was $28. Then minus 27 minus 48, I'm giving $52 to my Friday's challenge. And then my dollar challenge is just if I have any dollars left over in my budget. So now that we got down everything that I know that I have to pay and I know that I have to give money to, now we're going to subtract all of that from my total amount. So I estimated for my check to be about $1,015, but I believe that it's going to be a little more because I just based that off of a previous check that I got that was close to the hours that I have this paycheck, so if that makes sense. So but I did have, I think maybe like two or 3 hours over. I had about 2 or 3 hours over, so I know that this 115 is going to be a little higher. I just don't know exactly how much yet, so I just budgeted. I always budget for the lowest amount, and then if my check happens to be a little higher, then I'll go in and put the money where I think that it should go. So I'll go in and put it and give it to an envelope that I know that I didn't give any money to, or sometimes I'll leave it in my buffer depending on how much exactly is left over. So we're gonna take 115 minus 50 minus 35 minus 10 minus 27 minus 28 minus 52 minus 100 minus 40 minus 50. So we have $623 left. So with that $623, I'm no longer going on a trip in October. I was supposed to go on a trip in October and a trip in December. And then, so I had been putting $250 aside out of each paycheck, but I'm no longer going on that trip anymore, those 2 trips anymore. But I do plan on going on a trip for my birthday, which is in February, and I want to save about $3,000. So to do that, I have to take out $300 out of each paycheck. But I hadn't started, like, I always plan my budget months in advance. So my plan was to not start stuffing for my birthday until about the first paycheck of November or the last paycheck of October. I was going to pick which one to start it at. So because I'm not going on those trips, I can kind of start saving early. So since I already have $250 in my travel envelope from the trips that I thought that I was going to be taking, I'm going to add 50 into travel right now so that I can already have that $300 aside, because like I said, I have to do $300 per paycheck. So because I'm already ahead, I'm just going to put the 50 to make it $300, and then I can start saving for my birthday. So once I subtract that 50, I have $573. So I'm going to put the $3 for my dollar saving challenge, and then we have $570. So with that $570, I decided to go ahead and pay off my credit card. So and I think my first paycheck, no, my second paycheck of August, I think I talked about how I had paid off I think I talked about it in my first paycheck. Anyway, one of my last videos, I talked about how I paid off my Capital One credit card. I paid it completely off. The balance is at 0, and the only credit card that I have left to pay off is my Chase credit card. So for my Chase credit card, my balance is at, I need to pay, because every time I put money towards it, I end up using it. So I just want to completely pay it off and then just leave it alone. Like, put it up and don't use it, only for emergencies. So the balance on it, no, I have about $700 to pay on it. So and since I no longer have this trip to pay for, I decided that the money that I would have been putting towards my trip, I'm going to start putting into credit card and just pay it off, because I do want to have my credit card paid off at the end of this month, since I have a bonus paycheck. So I am going to be putting that $570 towards credit, and like I said, I have about $700 to pay on it. So $700 minus $570, I'll only have $130 to pay on it next paycheck, and then I can be completely paid off with my credit card. So that's my budget. I didn't give anything to none of my sinking funds. The only sinking fund I'm going to be stuffing is travel. Other than that, everything else is going towards bills, debts, and saving challenges. So I know that this was probably a little boring, or it's probably like, wow, Tiana, you know, but that's just the reality of things. And since, like I said, I'm taking advantage of the fact that I'm now ahead on my birthday trip, I now don't have to pay for 2 trips, so that's like $2,000 that I can save. I now and I have an extra paycheck this month. I'm taking advantage of it, and I'm just going to pay my credit card off, because my initial goal was to have it paid off by the end of the year. But I really just want to hurry up and pay it off, because it's just so irritating having to pay it, like, if that makes sense. So that's just where I'm at with things. So like I said, I know that this number is going to be a little higher because of the fact that this was based off a previous check that I had got, and I know that I have about 4 extra hours, so that means it might be at like 150 or maybe at 1100 or something. So I might have an extra $50 to $100 to play with, and if that is the case, then I'll just go in and add that to my sinking funds. So I could just give you an example right now. If I have an extra $100 to play with, I do $100, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 divided by 8. So I'll probably give $10 to each of my sinking funds. So that's 80, and then I'll have $20 to play with that I'll probably put into like toiletries or eating out, or just put in my into my wallet. So that's kind of where I'm at with things. So just so you guys know. So if anything do change, you guys will see in the cash stuffing, and I'll kind of just go through it with you guys then. But that's all we have for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like, I don't know, you guys said you guys really like my first one, but I feel like this is pretty boring because it's like my money is only, it's not going through anything fun. Like before, my money was going towards travel. Now this time my money is going towards credit, so it's like it's not really fun. But I feel like once I pay out my credit card, then I'll be able to have a little more room to put my money into other categories. So that's, and then I definitely want to have it pay off before I start paying for stuff with my paying for stuff for my birthday, because of course I'm going to use my credit card to pay for stuff for my birthday, and then just pay my credit card back with the money out of my birthday envelope, because what's that saying? Yeah, so that I can get the points. So that's really why I be using my credit card, because I be wanting to get the points. But now I'm gonna just only use on my credit card what I have in my envelopes, and then just pay it back. That's what I try to do, but then I'll end up overspending, and then I'll use it for something, and yeah. So, but that's all we have for today, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys check out my video on Saturday. My cash stuffings go up every Saturday. I film them on Friday, and then I upload them on Saturday. And I do that because I get paid on Friday, and usually I don't work on Fridays, so I'll have time to do my saving challenges. But you never know, might happen. Like sometimes my job called me in, so I'm not able to film, and then sometimes I might go out, so I don't have time to film. So I like to give myself an extra day just in case I don't have time to film on Friday. I can film Saturday morning and upload it Saturday. So yeah, so that's kind of why my video goes up on Saturday, but I get paid on Fridays. So that's all we have for today, guys. Yeah.